Okay, this video is about identifying and classifying polygons. Our objectives are going to be pretty simple. I can identify and classify polygons, and I can identify a regular polygon. So, what makes up a polygon? What are the characteristics needed for a polygon? So, to start, we have 3 or more line segments called sides. And secondly, each of these sides must intersect exactly 2 other sides, one side at each endpoint of that segment. And where these side lengths meet at the endpoints is called a vertex. The plural form of vertex is vertices. So we can see here down in our diagram we have our sides, arrows pointing here and here, and we have our vertices pointing down here and here at the corners. So now that we know the characteristics of a polygon, we can identify them. And polygons are named by their number of sides. And if 3 is the least number of sides you can have for a polygon, we should already know what that is. If there's 3 sides, the polygon is a triangle. 4 sides is a quadrilateral. 5 is a pentagon. 6 sides would give us a hexagon. 7 will give us a heptagon. 8 sides give us an octagon. A 9-sided figure is a nonagon. 10 sides is a decagon. 12 sides is a dodecagon. And any side length greater than 12, if we have n number of sides greater than 12, we call it an n-gon. So for example, if we had a 16-sided figure, we would just call it a 16-gon. So now there are some special polygons that we need to learn about. And a polygon is convex if no line that would contain a side of the polygon contains a point in the interior of that polygon. So what that's saying is if we would take all our side lengths and extend them out in both directions, we need to see if any of these lines would end up in the interior of our polygon. So this one on the left, we can see that none of these lines are going to be contained on the interior of the polygon. So the figure on the left is a convex polygon. And if a polygon is not convex, it is called concave. So we're going to look at this one on the right. And if we extend all of these side lengths, both directions, we can see so far we don't have any of these lines in the interior. But if we take these 2 sides, they're both, if we were to extend them, they're both going to end up in the interior. So since this does have a line that is contained in the interior of the polygon, this figure on the right is called concave. Okay, and now we have a few more special types of polygons, a few words that we have seen before. Equilateral, we know what that is with triangles. An equilateral polygon means all sides of the polygon are congruent, so all the same length. An equiangular we have seen before. All angles in the interior of the polygon are congruent, so all the angles will have the same measurement. Now, our third special type of polygon is a regular polygon. And a regular polygon is a convex polygon that is both equilateral and equiangular. So if we were to look at this pentagon here, for this to be regular, all the sides need to be congruent, and all the angles need to be congruent, so we're going to have to mark those as well. So that is a regular polygon. Now, we are going to classify these shapes, the polygons, and determine whether or not they are regular. So first off, this one on the left, we have 4 sides, so we know it is a quadrilateral. And we don't have any more information, so we can't tell if any of these side lengths are congruent or angles, so it is not a regular quadrilateral. This middle shape, we have 6 sides. So to start out, this is a hexagon. And if we look at the other information we're given, we can see that every side length is congruent and all our angles are congruent as well. So this is a regular hexagon. Now this third shape only has one side length. We can see there are no vertices, there's no points where segments intersect. So if we only have one side, that's not the minimum number of sides we need, and we have this curved line, so we will just say that this is not a polygon. Alright, now for our review, we're just going to draw a regular polygon and make sure we label or mark our polygon correctly. So I'm just going to make a quadrilateral, 4 sides, and then mark our side lengths congruent, and also our angles congruent. And then our next thing, what is necessary for a shape to be a polygon? Number 1, must have at least 3 sides. And secondly, each side must intersect two other sides. And I should say it needs to intersect exactly 2. Can't be intersecting more than 2, it can be intersecting less than 2, it has to intersect exactly 2 other sides. Now make sure we do that reflection, get your points for that, get you those extra points on the homework, and we'll see you next lesson. Thank you.